Welcome to PBKC Streaming Live.
3, 2, 1.
Here we go!
Here's what happened on our previous shows.
Three, two, one.
Here we go!
We're streaming live in West Palm Beach, Florida.
3, 2, 1.
And good evening, everyone, and welcome to our final table of our $250 buy-in 10K guarantee bounty tournament. It is me, I am Mikey B. I am joined by our lovely tournament director, Miss Jamie. How are we doing this evening?
Wonderful, and thank you, Mike.
We are here tonight. We're doing something a little different on the stream. I know for our friends that love to watch us play the Omaha game, we decided to do something a little bit different with the stream tonight. We're going to final table this this tournament. As we get started here, let me give you guys a quick rundown of who our players are here. We are nine-handed. We have our first big dog champion, Steve, with multiple E's in his name, in the 1 seat. We have Rob in seat number 2. We have Pete in the 3 seat. In the 4 seat, we have Len, a.k.a. AB. We have Chase in the 5, the gentleman in the black sweater who's making action right now. Tournament regular Twan, sitting next to him in the 6. Fun story here, the kid in the 7 in the pink polo, his name is Spencer, playing his first ever live poker action tonight, and he's actually made the final table of this awesome event. In the 8 seat is Vinny, and in the 9 seat is another tournament regular Q. Jamie, so let's start here. How many players did we have in today's event for those at home that are catching up with us now?
75 total entries.
All right. And we're down to the final, let's see, we're at 9, and we're going to have 8 make the money in this event.
Correct.
So let me ask you, you were here all day.
Yes.
Is there anything crazy that you've seen? What's the craziest thing you've seen in this thing so far?
Well, I guess the most notable would be that Spencer is playing his first live tournament, and I believe his first victim, where he collected a bounty, would be his dad.
You can't make that up.
No,
You really can't.
no. And I believe on his bio, instead of saying hi,
Yes.
his reply was, "Bye, Justin,"
Yes,
to
it
his
does.
dad,
does say that.
Justin. So,
I can confirm that that does say that on his bio.
Mhm.
We'll get to know these guys a little bit more here in a few minutes.
yeah.
We have Juan dealing with us tonight. He's in the box right now. We'll be joined by veteran of the Palm Beach Kennel Club, Mr. Kevin Karesman, here in a little while. Fun show tonight. Before we get going any further, major shout out to Matt and Ernest in production. They're going to help us get this thing going. We have Coach Chase here with Queen 8. He folds, gets to Twan, who lets his hand go. Spencer's going to call with Queen Jack. Vinny calls with Ace 5 of diamonds. Q folds. Steve is let go of his hand. We are 5-handed to a flop here. AB flops 2 pair. Rob flops 2 pair. This one could get interesting.
And Pete has a bottom pair and a gut shot. Spencer has 2 overs and a gut shot. 40% on that. Actually, that's not true, because he's up against 2 pair.
The best hand leads out here. He's obviously going to get called by Pete, who can hit the 7 for the straight. I don't see Spencer really getting away from his hand here, unless he thinks that... Oh, I'm wrong. You'll come to find that out. I say things very wrong on this thing from time to time. The last time I did this with Noah, me and him were literally like, I don't know how this guy's going to make this call here. And it was just like, call.
Bink. 7 of diamonds on the turn.
You can't make this up. That didn't take long.
Well, Rob doesn't like that.
See, but that's a really good decision there from Rob, because a lot of people would fall in love with two-pair and would ride that to its deathbed, and Rob was actually smart enough to let that one go.
Rob is an excellent player.
Oh, obviously with
Excellent.
that lay down, it looks like he obviously knows what his opponent's hand ranges are, what he could put them on, and makes himself a little bit dangerous as we move on. For those of you at home, we are playing. What did we say it was? 3,000, 6,000 with a
Correct.
6,000 big blind Annie. The payouts for today's events: 8th place is going to get $464. 7th gets $538. 6th gets $653. 5th place gets $835. 4th gets $1127. 3rd gets $1610. Ooh, we got an all in. I'll go through the rest of it here after this. Twan gets it in with ace queen off. Steve has ace 3 off. Second place is going to get $24.46, and first tonight is going to get $3,952 for their $250 buy-in. Also, it is a bounty event, so you knock a player out, you get a $25 bounty.
Correction, 50.
$50 bounty.
$50
Wow, all right,
bounty.
even better. It's one of our probably better tournaments, if I do say so myself, here in the building.
Yeah, so far today, actually all the bounties have been paid out.
Nice.
The final table decided to take back their bounties. And so there was a total of $3,750 paid out in bounties.
Wow.
Today. Yep.
So that's a good number.
So we're sitting just over 15,000 as a total prize pool.
Awesome.
Twan did not get looked up on that ace queen.
No, he made sure that he took that one down and moved on very quickly to the next hand.
Absolutely.
It's funny, Twan mentions we'll find out on stream what he had. They can if they wait 15 minutes, as we are on a 15-minute delay, me and Jamie and you at home. So they are a little bit ahead of us, but we do not know what's happened so far. So it's we're gonna find out together tonight, guys. All right, so let's talk about some of these players real quick while we have some action going on here. I'll talk about the guy who just made it 60,000. Our first big dog, Mr. Steve Smith, from West Palm Beach. His nickname is Steve. He made sure to write extra E's in there for us.
Oh, Twan wakes up with kings here.
I think we're gonna get an all-in on a call.
There it goes. Vinny's out.
Jamtown, population Twan.
Steve has to call.
Yeah, he called already.
Okay.
Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs.
Oh, he's got to hit a set up.
Oh. Vinny folded an ace. Oh, there's Vinny's ace deuce.
Oh.
Oh.
All right, that'll be the end of the day for Twan.
Well
funny.
played, though.
We're talking about Steve, and he doubles up.
Yeah.
If only I had this more. Steve's biggest poker win, 27,000, which I believe was that his big dog?
I believe so.
Awesome. His interests include basketball, and he'd like to say hello to Mika. We've talked a little bit about the gentleman in seat number 2, Rob Kessler, originally from New York, now Parkland, Florida. His nickname is Rob. He didn't really fill anything else out for us, so if you know Rob, say hello.
Hi, Rob.
In the 3 seat, we have Pete Patatis. You may know how to pronounce that a little bit better than I do.
Patsasis.
Oh, there we go. West Palm. He does not have a nickname and does not want us to know anything about him.
As it turns out, Pete is his nickname. I believe his first name is more confusing than his last. It's a very long Greek
I would
name.
like to buy a vowel.
Yes.
All right.
Yes. King 7 versus King 9.
We do
And
have
that's it.
we do have Len, aka AB, in the 4 seat. He is originally from Miami, or he's from Miami right now. In the 5 seat, we have Chase. Goes by Coach Chase 88 on Twitch. So Thumbs up, welcome Chase. Feel free to, if you follow us here, feel free to follow Chase on Twitch. He is from Stewart. Unfortunately, we lost Twan, so he's originally in the West Palm area, and his nickname, he says, is Kobe.
Twan has been on the stream before.
Yes.
On one or two of the previous Big Dogs.
Yep. All right, let's talk about the feel-good story here. Let's talk about Spencer in the 7th seat from Jupiter, Florida. His nickname is Skeppy. He is a collegiate student. This is his first time playing live. So, of course, his biggest win is 0. We can confirm that his biggest win will at least be $464, as we are now in the money. His interests and hobbies include poker. And as Jamie mentioned when we went live, his say hello to anyone is by Justin, which we have determined is his father.
Yes.
So, Justin, if you're watching on Twitch or if you're still here, bye.
I'm sure Justin's rooting for him.
Oh, for sure.
I'm positive.
But I
about
love
that.
the fact that he's just trolling his dad.
Yeah.
I get a kick out of that.
He had to. It
I
was a
love it.
requirement.
I love it.
Yes.
Pete here flops 2 pair. Vinny with absolutely nothing lets go of his hand. Speaking of Vinny, we have Vinny from New York. He now lives in West Palm. He is retired. He was in the service tech industry. His biggest win is $11,000, and his interests include poker. And of course, we have Q in the 9 seat, which would technically, I guess, be the 10 seat if when we were playing the cash games. West Palm Beach. He says his nickname is QP. We all call him Q. His occupation is poker. He doesn't want us to know anything about himself. I think a lot of people are like that in this. His biggest poker win is $40,000. His interests include watching TV. And when asked if there was anyone he'd like us to say hello to, his response was,
No.
no.
No. However, he is also a veteran of our live stream.
Yes.
He came in 2nd place on the previous Big Dog.
Yes. Yes, he did.
And he was also on the live stream for the first Big Dog, so he is a veteran.
Wasn't he in the Winter Classic too? Wasn't he on one of the streams for the Winter Classic? Did he make final table of one of those, or am I just imagining things? I may be imagining
I
things.
honestly-
My brain's so fried sometimes.
It could have been the Winter Classic and one of the Big Dogs. I believe he's been on the live stream twice before in tournament wins.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Hello to Nancy, GT Jack, and Natalie, who have commented in our lovely chat so far this evening.
Hey, Nancy, how are you?
Welcome to everybody.
I think Nancy's in Vegas right now.
Oh, nice. Rob hits a full house here on the turn. Vinny has a flush draw. This one could get interesting.
I feel like Vinny's going to let it go. There it goes. There's 3 4s on the board.
Yeah, he has
That
to,
looks pretty-
Yeah, that's pretty bad for.
Pretty rough on the full house odds.
Nope, she is not at the. She's not in Vegas. She's at Hard Rock right now. We can confirm. She has said in the chat that she's at Hard Rock.
All right, good.
Well, I hope you're doing well there, Nancy.
Yes,
Take it
win some money, hon.
crush all their souls. Thank you to everyone who is in the chat that isn't commenting with us, but we like to give a much love and appreciation to all of you that are with us tonight. Let's go and talk about the thing that's been the talk of the town here. Yesterday afternoon, it was announced that sports betting
So exciting.
has been agreed upon. If you go to our website right here, pbkennelclub.com, this is your homepage now. Sports betting, it's coming. It's coming very, very quickly.
It's coming fast.
So please, please, please sign up at the email, first name, last name, phone number, so you guys can get the emails right away whenever we are going live with sports betting. We do not have an absolute start date, but it's going to come sooner rather than later, so please do not get left out. Please go to pbkennelclub.com, sign up for that to get our email stuff so you guys can get everything right away.
Imagine pretty soon you'll be able to open your phone and place your bets right on our app.
Exactly.
Amazing.
I'm looking for, as someone who sports bets,
Yeah.
looking forward to it.
This is a revolution.
Oh, absolutely. So we're here doing tournament. We have some big tournaments coming up. The first 2 weeks of December.
Very exciting.
The Winter Classic is coming back.
Jimmy Sommerfeld and the Poker Executives.
We love them here at PBKC.
Wonderful.
We have some big ones coming up, including event number 1, which is a $50,000 guaranteed monster stack with a $240 buy-in. That is Wednesday, Thursday, with day 2 being Friday morning. I believe we've said that there's a strong chance that that one's going to end up being the final table for that's going to be live streamed.
Correct.
I can't confirm that just yet, but that was a conversation that me and Josh had earlier this week. That more than likely will be, as well as as it says right here, live stream $300,000 guaranteed no limit tournament, 570 buy-in. December 8th, 9th, 10th, and 11th are your day ones, with day 2 being a Sunday at 11 a.m. restart. A lot of good things coming up here at the Palm Beach Kennel Club with the Winter Classic.
Well, not to forget, we have our opening weekend multi-day. So our Monster Stag is our introductory multi-day. Then we're also going to have a $350 multi-day tournament for our opening weekend. We will have day ones on Friday and Saturday, and Sunday will be the restart for day 2. That has a $150,000 guarantee. I think that one would be a great candidate for the live stream also. And then we, as Mike was saying, we will be doing the $300,000 guaranteed closing tournament, which we're going to end the series with. And that has 8 day ones to culminate on Sunday, December 12th, with the live stream final table. And it should be a really nice tournament. Jimmy has great structures, and so you have a nice relaxed structure and have some time to play and get your
money worth.
for sure.
I've talked to Noah about the tag team event. What are your thoughts on a tag team event? I know we did one last time. How do you feel about tag team events?
I felt like this market didn't know that much about it, and I'd love to see us try it again. So state laws from Vegas to Florida definitely differ, and we have to work within our constraints, but I think that we could really put together something fun. I think it would be a good time. Just to add a different twist to tournament. We're always looking for something to kind of, freshen it up and have some fun with. And I think that would definitely be a way to go about it. I don't believe this series includes one.
No, there's not one in this one. We have 2 senior events. We have obviously our nightly events. We have a 1-day no limit event. We have
And
a bounty.
The seniors events always run so well.
Absolutely. The buy-in for this tournament was $250.
Correct.
Lemon lime $29. Anybody that's actually in the area right now, obviously here at PBKC 1111 North Congress Avenue, if you would like to come race your dog in the Mud Derby, we still got that. We still have a little bit of time left for that. Not much.
Even if you don't have a dog with you, it's so cute. It's
Yes.
just a really good time. It's
It
wholesome
is.
fun. You stand there, you cheer on the dogs. It's goofy. It's not competitive at all. It's just a really fun time. If you have kids and you're driving by, swing in. I believe they have face painting, hot dogs, have a little dinner, watch the dogs, enjoy yourself.
So it says we have the pet parade just actually wrapped up.
Okay.
We have a fun activity including Halloween doggy costume contest.
Oh, I bet you that's adorable.
That's probably awesome.
Absolutely adorable.
Yeah, so I think that if you guys are local in the area and want to swing by and watch some fun little doggies do some racing around the track, or some big dogs if you're into that, I think you guys should stop by. I think it'd be a fun time.
And you know what? It's just different.
It is.
It's
It is.
different. It gives you something to do that's out of the ordinary.
We see Trix Terp says, "Hi there, go for the win, Chase."
Oh, Chase has a little following on
He does.
here, huh?
He does.
I love it.
As someone who's a Twitch streamer, I think he's tapped into his Twitch fandom and has gotten some people to come support him tonight.
Love it.
Absolutely. Again, if you're new here, please feel free to follow. Click that follow button. We'd appreciate it very, very much.
Oh, here's Steve putting some pressure on top pair. No, he doesn't want it.
AB is
He
able
got
to
it
let go
through.
of top pair.
Yeah.
SS Scrappy, welcome aboard. First time chatter says, "A Chase."
Hey, Chase.
It's his uncle. Chase is his uncle.
Cool.
Well,
That's my uncle.
that's awesome.
Yeah.
Hopefully Chase does well and does you proud tonight. Spencer is my dad, said Goldstorm.
What?
Yeah, Spencer? I don't know.
I don't know if I'm buying that. Spencer?
Johnny Bayer says, come on, Spencer. Lemon Lime, he's lying, he's my dad. All right.
Okay.
I enjoy reading the chats. It makes
fun.
it fun for me.
I don't think Spencer would be old enough to have a child that could be chatting.
I probably
on
can
Twitch.
confirm that that's probably not the case.
I'm like, what? His son?
Flametail Flow says, go Chase. Spencer says, Nick Peterson says, Spencer is my best friend.
Cool.
So basically, a lot of the people in the chat right now are Team Spencer. So for all
Team
of you that are
Spencer
here,
and Team Chase.
yes, but I'm seeing a lot of chats. We have Natalie, Lemon Lime, let's see,
Get him, Dad.
Goldstorm. Yeah, we have a lot of people in here that are rooting on the one and only Spencer over there in his first live final table.
Okay, I would like to make an announcement for Adele.
Mm-hmm.
Steve's trophy has been ordered. It is in, and it is going to be presented to him this week for all those concerned.
So I don't know if anyone told you this.
But
I had a conversation one day on the Thursday stream with Mike. Me
Okay.
and Mike were doing the stream right after Steve won the Big Dog. And Mike was telling me that Steve was walking around and everyone at different casinos, oh, look, it's the Big Dog.
yes,
I said, and maybe this is my wrestling fandom, I said, how cool would it be if for the Big Dog event, they got a title belt and carried it around and were the champion of the Palm Beach Kennel Club until the next tournament, and then they had to relinquish the title
and
and try to win it again.
pass it forward. I like it.
I just thought it'd be something that'd be different.
I
They could walk.
like it.
They could walk around. We could put the PB Kennel Club the logos on it because there's a lot of places that do customized stuff. We could get it customly made. We can have them walk around and be the champion, and then day 1A, they have to relinquish the title back to you. You can put
And
it on
I
display.
can parade it around.
Yes,
for,
you can parade it
for
around
the tournament.
for a couple days.
Yes.
You can put it on display so everyone can see their trophy that they get as well as the money. I just thought it was a great idea.
I love it.
I thought it would be nice to see people fighting for the title, like, you don't deserve that belt. And they just talk trash the whole time. I think someone's trying to bet someone that's coming in.
I think so. Maybe
Joel?
it's the Mutt Derby. Is
No,
it the Mutt Derby?
I don't know if it's that or if it's people that are betting up there because we normally catch them. Joel, one of our dealers here, says, how about getting Steve the big University of Miami turnover chain that they wear whenever they do something good? They get those big chains.
A big shame.
Yeah. See, Joel, the problem with that is if you did, it would weigh his head down so much that he would just permanently be looking down. Mondo says a Big Dog belt would be hilarious.
I like it.
I think it'd be original. I think it'd be fun. I know they do it in
See,
Montreal.
the only thing is I'd like it over their shoulders so when they're
Oh, yeah.
sitting, we could see it. So maybe like a Big Dog stole. Or just even like a big chunky necklace.
So Rob 3-bets here to 60K with Kings.
He sure does.
Vinny looks like he may try to stay in this hand with Jack 10 off.
Oh,
All
he's
right.
coming along.
Let's see what happens here.
What's the bet for this? 60K?
It was
He's in.
60K. Vinny called 30. Calls it.
They say Jack 10 is the
Crunk.
hand to take down the big pairs. We'll see.
I've heard them call it Asian Aces. I don't know that that's.
See, now Asian Aces, as far as I've heard,
Mm-hmm.
is
Jack 10 suited.
suited cards.
Oh, okay.
Suited cards.
All right.
I don't know that that's so so PC though.
Yeah, exactly.
I think that way.
All right, so.
4 hearts. Anybody have a heart?
No heart.
No
but
one's
it
gonna
looks
take
like,
a stab
but
at
Vinny,
this.
but it looks like Vinny is going to try to represent the heart.
Sure.
I think it makes sense.
2 black kings really shrivel up on this. In the mug, Rob?
I don't know that I love. I mean, he
I
gets
don't-
the win. I don't know that I love that bet though.
I love it.
No, I think I would have loved if he would have bet more.
What was his bet?
40K into 140.
It's almost so small that how could it be a bluff? You have to throw
True.
away 2 black kings.
True, absolutely.
It's begging for a call, so it's It's just a whole twist of.
That's a great story. Friendly Potato 5, first-time chatter, says, Spencer has come a long way since the 6th grade lunch table.
He sure has. He sure has.
He absolutely has. We love it. We love it. So for those of you at home, it's funny, we decided to stream this. I was actually at a baby shower this afternoon. I don't come in normally until later in the evening on Saturdays. Jamie
Well, thank you for joining us.
You're welcome. Jamie was actually chatting with me, and she's like, hey, we've got 3 tables left. And I'm like, all right, well, I need to leave this baby shower to get to work so I can get there. All of a sudden, we went from having 3 tables to 1 in like 17 minutes, it felt like. I literally was like, what just happened? I literally was like, all right, I'm getting ready to leave. And all of a sudden, it was just like, boom, 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 boom. I was like, okay, what do I do now?
So one thing for sure, my players are not afraid to put their chips in the middle.
I can
It
see that
is
as we have
constant action.
5s, jacks, and ace queen.
Wow.
We are 4-handed, 3 pocket pairs, and 2 of the hands are unimprovable without having to hit 4-card boards.
And the king 10 scares everyone. No one knows what to do next.
If I was Spencer, I'd have just been like, I'm all in.
Spencer's not going to do that. This is his first live.
I was there for Spencer's first time at a casino. He grows up so fast.
Is that Dad?
That was Nick. I don't know if that's
His
Dad
dad
or
is
not.
Justin.
Yep.
Hi, Justin, if you're watching.
Hello, everybody. Yep, he's going to lay it down. He's going to get to Rob. It's going to be
Yeah.
jacks versus jacks.
Oh.
Flip him. Show him, Rob. Show him. Yeah, I have that shit.
He folded his 2 black kings. He's not putting those black jacks in the mug.
Nope. Mm-mm. That's hilarious. So I believe that Friendly Potato 5
Yes.
is Justin because Lemon Lime said, "Sup, Justin," and Friendly Potato answered, "Hey." So I think that's where we're at.
Okay.
As you can see here are the chip stacks right now. Steve with 434,000 leading the way. AB is the short stack right now. He has 96K. Spencer riding
Right in
in
the
there.
middle of the
right,
pack.
Right in the middle of the pack.
Spencer's doing a great job.
He is. He's doing a really great job, especially first time at a live tournament,
Yeah.
getting to final table. This is one of those like feel good stories where it's like, you
Yeah.
know, if you get there, now it's time to.
Well, could
see
you
what we can
imagine
do.
it's his first tournament? He's on a live stream table. This is just an amazing little story for him.
Absolutely. And he has, I believe, the entire state of Minnesota in our chat right now rooting him on. I love this.
It's great.
Okay, I've been told that Friendly Potato is not the dad; it's a friend. Okay, thank you for the clarification.
Okay, we need Justin on
Yeah, where is
Twitch.
Justin? Can we get Justin here?
Somebody get Justin,
Somebody set him up a Twitch
Spencer's
account.
dad, on this Twitch chat. See, now, if I respect a player who knocks me out of a
Mm-hmm.
tournament, I always tell them, please take my chips to the final table and good luck. That's what Spencer did with his dad's chips. He took them, and he took them with him to the final table.
I had to put the living his best life emoji in the chat because everybody here, Spencer included, are living their best life.
They sure are. It's a hell of a way to spend a Saturday afternoon, winning some money, having some good times on a live stream, playing poker.
All right, so we got some fun stuff coming up here. We've talked about the Mutt Derby. We've talked about our tournaments coming up. Let's talk about another fun one that's happening tomorrow, our card show.
They get such a nice crowd here.
They do. It's
I mean,
it's grown and grown
It's
and grown.
huge.
I'm very happy with the way it's grown. I collect things. I was doing sports cards whenever we were in the middle of the pandemic because I didn't really have a lot to do. I'm an avid Funko Pop collector. I have
Cool.
77 bajillion of them, I believe, if that's a correct number.
I don't know if I would know what a Funko Pup was
Now
if
I
I
have to-
fell over it.
Now I have to show you one so that you can kind of catch on to where I'm at.
Well, cool. I like to get in your head.
Now let's see if I can bring one of them up here.
But I actually haven't attended one of the card shows because I'm off that day, and I do. I actually host a family dinner every Sunday for my family.
So they're vinyl figures.
Oh, cute.
And they come in boxes, obviously. So I have a lot of them from different things, from sports to movies to TV shows to wrestling.
They're
so
cute.
I collect them and they display across my house because my wife
Oh,
also
my.
loves them. So, and we have a huge wall that's just all Disney because we're obviously Disney fanatics. You can
Yes.
find them here. You can find sports cards. You can find other memorabilia. They have a lot of good things that you can find here.
Oh, he called top 2, or not even top 2 on the river. Spencer was trying to steal a pot, and he got looked up by Steve.
It's probably because Steve has like 700 bajillion chips.
It was a tough call, though. Steve flopped top 2 pair, and it ran out runner straight. I like that Steve took that angle and tried to take that pot from him. It just didn't work out.
I could just go to sleep and play poker, man. Yeah, no.
Let's see.
He doesn't know who's the big dog in here, man.
Gotta take a chance.
Joel says Steve's smelling the teen spirit. He's pulling the Nirvana reference on us.
He sure did.
I got Gino.
Yeah, so the card show, it's a fun day from 9 to 4 tomorrow here. Second floor tournament poker room. We got a lot of vendors, a lot of different people
It's
that
the
come
entire second floor,
in.
basically.
Exactly. Well, they've taken over the entire tournament room. They go all the way down the
Stretches all
hallway.
the way down.
And then they actually put them down here at the
Really?
at the middle level as well, at
Okay.
the end of the stairwell. I've seen them have a bunch of tables set up there.
Well, I've seen video of it, and there's crowds, there's people. It's all people with similar interests. It just seems like a really nice time.
It is, and I think it's something where if you're looking to potentially expand your card collection or even get appraisals on some things, this is a nice place to come in and get it looked at.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, here for Spencer, Vinny hit a pair on the flop.
So I'm impressed with the way Spencer's playing. He's not playing shy at all, like a
No,
first-time
not at
player.
all.
He's getting in there with pocket fives. He's trying to pull off a little bluff. I really like his style.
He's been playing very well in this. He's not letting the big dog get to him.
No.
At
No,
all,
none of it.
thankfully.
I mean, I would think that this could really make someone feel a little concerned.
Absolutely.
Their first time playing on a live stream, but he seems unaffected.
All right.
There must be some poker tournaments going on in that Kepi household.
I would think between that or the friends.
Yeah. Or Michigan is running. Is it Michigan that they're from?
I do have a crush on Spencer. Am I not allowed to have a crush on Spencer? His entire friends chat is in here. I mean, we're trying to give the kids some love. Minnesota.
Minnesota.
The great state of Minnesota.
Okay.
Obviously, we have Big Dog Steve in the one seat with the overwhelming chip lead.
He's using that chip
He is.
stack to bully.
He is, but
It's the right play.
he also has to understand that he's got a guy with a lot of chips sitting to his left, so he has to be very... He can use his chip stack, but he also has to be very careful about running into Rob.
Well, being directly to the right of Rob is never a good position.
No. I enjoy that this group this chat has become
What?
the Spencer loving story here. We have he's our friend, Minnesota. We got Spency Wency. Spencer is so cute. I have a crush on Spence.
Oh my God.
And then I have a crush on Chase. I love this.
Well, okay, Chase gets a little time there too.
I love this. This is great, guys. So Joel just asked, is Spencer an FAU owl? I actually have to look that up.
Does he look like he might be an FAU owl?
I don't know if he is or not. It's not written here.
Yeah, he just said collegiate student.
Yeah, Friendly Potato says yes.
Oh, he is.
Makes sense.
Yeah, it makes
Go
sense that
Owls.
he's here.
Yeah, he's at FAU. This is what everyone's saying. That's awesome.
All right, cool.
Spencer, thank you for lending me your Lambo when my car broke down. I love this.
Oh, Chase has ace-9.
I think Chase may make him stand here.
Oh,
Whoa, false start offense.
all right. Oh, he folded it.
Surprised.
Deuces in the muck? I did have to give him a penalty before. Yeah.
Action out of turn.
No, premature exposure.
Ooh.
He turned his cards up, and that's how
Yeah.
we learned that it was his first time. He's like, I didn't know what I was doing.
That's unfortunate. Joel said, "I'll deal a charity I'll deal a charity dorm game anytime." So we have Go Spencer, Go Spence, Go. Just first time chatter says Nick's dad's watching now. Let's go Spencer.
So our stacks are really leaning towards a few players now.
Yes, it does look like we are. For those of you at home that cannot tell, the orange chips are our 1,000 chips. The red chips are our 5K chips. Those are the only two chips we have in play right now.
Spencer has aces.
Ooh, I think he's going to put all of his chips in the middle of this hand.
Now he's going to play it slow. He's just calling.
I said they were going to go in the middle of this hand. I didn't say pre-flop.
Yeah.
I have a feeling.
I'm sure he's hoping it works out that way. That they get in
Well,
there.
I mean, unfortunately, if he does, he may not get called because Chase, unfortunately, is the only person left in the hand, and he has 7-3.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's a good flop for 7-3, though. It's about as good as you can get without it being
Check,
7-3-7. Yeah, we're talking about you and the trophy, Steve.
He's taking a shot. Chase made a pair. Little tiny one.
Nah, you would not shut that hell up when I go down stop.
There you go. I don't think he's getting called on this.
I would highly doubt it.
Move.
A much needed pot for Spencer.
Absolutely. Spencer's dad finally figured out how to chat.
Oh, is he here?
I don't know. It could be someone that one of their friends that came on that says, you know, Big Spencer Daddy is the name of the user. So it could be one of his friends just playing a joke.
I don't know his dad well, but somehow I feel like that's not his name.
No, I would probably think not.
10-8 of diamonds. Fun hand to play. I don't love the position, but he's going to give it a shot. Raise it up. See how it goes.
30, 15. That's why you're the big dog.
Steve's the big dog. Oh, uncontested. Takes down those blinds and feeds his big stack.
All right, this Thursday, November 4th, we have America's Got Talent semifinalist Michael Winslow here at the Paddock Restaurant for our Thursday night comedy session. Live in the Paddock. We've had a couple of really well-known guests. We have a couple of more really well-known guests coming up, including the one and only Andrew Dice Clay coming in.
Yes.
I'm very excited to see how that goes.
I know. I wonder if he'll do his nursery rhymes.
If he does, that's one that I would suggest we don't bring the kids for.
What's that?
I would suggest we don't bring the kids for nursery
No.
rhyme night here at the public
No,
school.
those are not children's nursery
No,
rhymes.
nope.
But they're a lot of fun. And
They are.
even though we can all recite them, it would still be fun to see him do it.
Correct. I think it would be great to see him do it live.
I mean, it's been years and I can tell you all of them.
If I don't remember all of them by now, I know a lot. I could
Yeah, a
probably
lot
list
of
off a lot of them. So I think that would be fun to see him do live. So that's one of those. If
Absolutely.
you're a fan of his, he will be here. I believe that's sometime in December. I don't know if I have that sheet sitting in front of me.
We do. We have it.
Let me look and see if I have it. I do. December 2nd.
And Jackie the Joke Man Martling was on the Howard Stern show for years.
He's here December 16th. So we got some pretty big names coming here right before Christmas time. So if you or your loved one want to go out for a lovely evening here at the Paddock Restaurant and get some comedy in as a Christmas gift, I wouldn't.
The seating arrangements in the paddock. Couldn't be better.
No, I've seen
It's
the videos that
tiered
Mike's. Yep.
seating. It's comfortable. Everyone will have their own space.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's just a wonderful place. I think it'll be a lot of fun. I've heard this Michael Winslow is extremely talented.
I've heard that as well. So he's one of those. He doesn't have the name of one Andrew Dice Clay, but I think he will be a very great addition to the lineup.
Yeah.
I think he'll be a fun one, and I think he'll be one that I think we may be able to get back, hopefully more than once.
That would be wonderful.
I think that's awesome. I think we also we've hit some couple good ones. We had Jimmy J.J. Walker, who was Dynamite.
I heard he was Dynamite.
I heard he was Dynamite. I wasn't here for it,
did.
unfortunately.
I wasn't, but I heard, a lot of people that play in my tournaments went to this.
Nice.
And they said he was hysterical.
That's awesome. That's
Yeah.
good to hear.
I didn't even know he was a comedian until I saw him
Really.
on the paddock roster. I knew him as Kid Dynamite.
Dynamite. Who's on their phone? I can't see.
We have an all-in player.
Oh, Ace King versus Ace Jack. This could hurt Rob. Is he gonna get away? 171,000 would be a large piece of his stack. I figured he'd
Wow,
get rid
Rob's
of that.
really good at letting down.
Yeah. I mean, all in all, it's better to be the aggressor in poker.
See in 15 minutes.
You gonna hit a motherfucker.
Is the guy in seat 9's phone on the rail? This angle I can't see. AirPods being in, we don't really have an issue with as long as the phone's on the table behind them. I can't see.
There's
oh,
his
it is.
phone.
It is on the rail. Okay. I'm gonna have to go clear that off the rail here shortly. Let me see if I can get one of the dealers to clear that real quick. Because yeah, he's not supposed to have it on the rail. He can have the headphones in. That's not really an issue. I'll see what I can do. Thanks for letting us know in the chat. I couldn't see it from the angle that the camera was at. So Jamie, our tournament director, is going to go take care of that one. I'm going to talk to you guys for a little while she does that. He's playing Clash of Clans. Sometimes you just got to clash while you're collecting chips, I guess.
On you, Steve.
King and nothing.
You wanna see the other one? Oh, Aces! Oh my God! You're so lucky! Nice, Ace.
All right, so you guys see, it'll probably be there for another 15 minutes or so, as Jamie just let him know to please take it off the rail. Obviously, we're on a 15-minute delay, so you guys will see that for a few more minutes, but Jamie did take care of that for us, thankfully.
He had, he knew he wasn't supposed to have it there and completely forgot and just rested it there. By the time I went over to tell him that he needed to take it down, he had already taken it off.
All right, well, that's a good thing.
Yeah.
I think we're actually getting ready to hit a break here shortly.
Okay.
I think. Isn't there a break after 3-6, or is it after 4-8? It's after 4-8.
After 4-8. Where are we at right now? Are we at 4-8? Or we're at 4-8.
We should be at 4-8.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. It's after this level.
Yeah.
I don't know how much time's left in this level. So we'll hit a break, which we'll stick around with you guys while we're on break, obviously. Big Spence Daddy says, Spencer, Mom wants you home for dinner.
Oh my.
I can only cover for you so long. Didn't expect you to make final table. I love that his friends are making this a whole nother level of fun.
Absolutely.
Again, for those of you in the chat, we thank you guys for being here. We thank you guys for commenting. It's making this so much more fun. It's a lot of fun to be here with our lovely tournament director, Jamie, who's actually making her stream debut.
Yes.
So she's here with me. So it's a lot of fun. I know that we had talked yesterday whenever me and you were talking about setting this up, and there was a story about how you were supposed to make your streaming debut.
Yes.
And then you kind of went out for a couple days.
Yeah.
And then there was talks about you trying to stream from your house. No, if you're watching this, please don't make anyone stream from their house.
So
Please don't do that.
I wasn't just out for a few days. I was extremely ill from COVID, is what it was. And I couldn't come in.
Well, it actually looks like we're hitting that break right now. I knew that break was coming shortly.
And
I
here
just
it
didn't-
is.
Yeah, I just didn't know when. So here, while we're on break, let's do something. Let's talk to the people at home, me and you.
Okay.
I'm gonna bring the camera up here. Let's see if we can
Oh,
get
hey.
this full size. Oh, come on.
Hello.
Yes, we're in the
Oh,
corner. I don't know why it won't let me. Oh, hey, there it is. Woo. All right, we're here. All right, so we're here. We're on a quick break here from tournament play. So Jamie was supposed to make her stream debut for the big dog, the first one, the one that was won by Mr. Steve, who we have in the 1 seed. Unfortunately, you got knocked out. Had a little bit of the virus.
A little bit of COVID.
A little bit of COVID.
A little bit of a lot of COVID.
A lot of COVID. Me and you have talked off air about how it was rough.
Yeah,
you were having some trouble breathing and all that fun stuff. So now that you're making your stream debut, how do you feel about being here?
It's fun. It's fun. It's different. I wasn't sure exactly what to expect. It's lovely working with you.
I appreciate
You're
it.
very easy to talk with back
appreciate
and forth. I was so busy today doing the tournament, running around with the bounties, that I didn't have time to get anxious about this.
That's probably a good thing.
It
because
is.
the minute that you get yourself caught
Yeah,
up in
revved
everything,
up.
you can be your own heart attack at points in this.
Oh,
Trust me.
100%. I could definitely work that up.
Trust me, I've been here when nothing worked.
Yeah.
And trying to fix something that I don't know how to fix.
Yeah.
To trying to fix computers and everything else. Hello, everyone in the chat that's still sticking around with us while we're on a short 10-minute break. The dealers are actually updating our chip count right now. You guys can't see that. Unfortunately, if Spencer is still in at the next break, we'll grab Spencer. Unfortunately, this is a 15-minute delay, so you're seeing us. They're still playing over to what would be hour left right now. They're still live playing. So we're going to get back into it in about probably another 6 or 7 minutes. So they're, as you can hear in the table chatter that you can hear, they're updating the chip count. It's a lot of fun. I'm glad that we were able to get you on here. I'm glad that you're getting your feet wet.
Yeah.
Hopefully, this is something that, especially when the big dog tournament comes up, because you're here, we can get you on and enjoy that. I think what I think about whenever, because with tournament and all that fun stuff, you're the face of the tournament department. You're here a lot. A lot of the players really enjoy seeing your company. I came up here Thursday, and you and Ruthie were having breakfast together and catching up. I saw that while I was setting everything up with everybody, trying to get the stream ready. It's the little things like that. So, with that being said, you've dealt here. You now floor here.
Yep.
What is your favorite part of the transition from dealing to being our tournament coordinator?
Okay, so it allows me a platform to make differences in the company, make improvements for the players. I am also a player myself, and so I try and be very player friendly with what I do in the tournaments. I take all of their comments. Obviously, I can't do, I can't tailor it to everybody's wants and needs, but I do try and make it so that I address the general population there. It allows me to get to know the players better, to spend time with them on a different level. I'm not dealing cards. I'm not putting a losing card on the river. It just allows me to get to know the players, the dealers, everyone on a different level than you can as a dealer.
No, absolutely. As someone who's, I've done a lot of things inside this building, so obviously what you're doing is very, very, very well. I know a lot of people have told me personally in the conversations I've had that they love the things that you've done with tournament. So I just wanted you to know that it gets passed around to people that just aren't you. We hear it whenever we're dealing. We hear that players love that they have a little bit more chips to play with, and the structure's a little bit more player friendly. And it's great to hear that the little things that you're able to do has improved the morale in the building. Because I know when we came back, everybody was very skeptical, especially with COVID running around. I'm gonna sneeze. I feel it.
Bless you.
that one hurt. That was my spine. Yeah, no, I just wanted to let you know that we hear you. Thank you for the bless you out there in the chat. I appreciate it. I wanted you to know that everyone loves what you're doing, and I think all of us, especially the dealers here, we like what you're doing as well. You're very
Thank you so
you're very
much,
friendly to
Mike.
all of us. You're very
Thank you so
fair with
much.
your decisions, and I think everyone's liking what we're doing here, and I think we're moving forward in a very positive way, top to
I
bottom.
definitely want to do that. I want to build this tournament program. I want it to be a program that is player friendly and
It is.
gives them what it is that they want.
And let's also not forget, you have the Player of the Month stuff that we've given away seats to the big dog, to the top. What is it? Top 50.
Top 50, and then the second 50, 51 through 100, also get a satellite seat. That was for our previous promotion. This promotion that we have going on now, the Winter Classic promotion, we're giving the top 50 players a
Okay.
$500 ticket.
So that's to the main event,
That's to the main event,
the 300,000 guarantee.
300,000
Okay.
guarantee. And the second 50, 51 through 100, are receiving a $350 ticket into our $150 guaranteed tournament, which is our opening weekend event.
Which is that Friday the 3rd and Saturday the 4th.
Yes, final day on Sunday.
Yep, I see it right here.
In addition to that, our top 10 receive cash prizes, sliding scale. First place receives $3,000, and it's a sliding scale down to 100
Okay.
for 10th place. But 3,000, 2,000, 1,500. They're very generous with the promotions.
Let's flip back over here. We have our updated chip counts right now. Steve with 471,000. Vinny has 382K in seat 8. Seat 3, Pete has 293. Rob in the 2 seat has 278. QP has 194K. AB with 96. Spencer and Coach Chase 78 and 74 respectively. Again, the payouts as we're getting ready to get the guys back to the table. The payouts, the next player out will get $464. 7th place will get $538. 6th place will get $653. 5th place will get $835. 4th place will get $1,127. 3rd place will get $1,610. 2nd place will get $2,446. And in 1st place, our winner will walk out with $3,952.
Is this a change in the leadership of the chips? Was Steve our chip leader
Steve was the
before?
chip leader
He
whenever we came to
was.
final table. It was Steve, and then it was Rob, and then I think it was Pete. So I think Vinny might have been the only one that has really jumped up.
So Vinny's in 2nd place now,
Yes, I believe he.
I believe. And then Rob.
No, and then it's Pete, then Rob.
Steve, Vinny, Pete, Rob.
Yep,
See how that moves to the next time we bring it
absolutely.
up. Oh, sorry.
No, you're fine.
Oh, I have
Joel says Jamie is a superb leader, great voice of analysis and commentating. So
Josh, thank you so much. I'll pay you for that later.
that was Joel. That was
Joel.
Joel. Our friend Joel.
Now I know who to pay.
All right, so we're getting ready to get these guys back in the air here. I would say that we're not in
Stay away, Stubby. You're not camera ready.
we're not in dark terror zone for Chase and Spencer, but I think a double up for both of them would be very beneficial right now. They each have a little under 9 big blinds left, or right above 9 big blinds. So we're reaching a spot here with the button being in the 2 seat that Chase and Spencer are going to hit a spot here where getting their chips in the middle and getting someone to call them and double them up would be very beneficial for them.
Well, so we utilize a big blind ante in this tournament, which means we basically double the big blind. Half of it goes in the middle as an ante, and the other half stays out as the big blind. So our blinds currently, when we come back, are going to be 10,000, 5,000, with a 10,000 big blind ante.
Yeah, it's moving day.
This is the danger zone for a 70,000 stack.
We-
This
we-
is the time they have to move those chips.
to steal the golf reference, it's moving time. Like
certainly
Saturday,
is.
Saturday is normally moving day, where you see guys move up and down the leaderboard. It's moving day
It sure
for those
is.
with short stacks. We're gonna have to get it in. We're gonna have to hopefully get double ups. and get this thing moving.
I mean, just a rotation costs them $25,000, 25,000 units. Oh, and we're back in action.
So right now live, we have 39 viewers for our final table here of this $250 buy-in, 10K guarantee prize pool event. Thank you to all of those that are here with us right now. We appreciate it. And Chase wastes no time. Pocket Deuces gets the rest of his chips in the middle. We said it was going to be moving time. He was going to have to make moves.
Spencer did this?
Yep, Spencer is
Wonderful.
all in. He has deuces. Steve, our one of our big dog winners, he has 8-4. He folds. Pete folds 5-4. It gets to AB with 10-8 suited. He's gonna lay it down. That's a big. That's big for Chase because that covers his blinds. It covers his blinds. The Wanted Viper says it'll be. I'll be over in 10. He's probably talking to somebody in the chat. Spencer folds, Vinny folds, QP lets go of his hand. It's to Steve with Jack-7 of clubs. Steve's going to make a raise here. It looks to be 26. It is 26. Let's see what happens here. It folds around to Chase. He's got Queen-6 off. I don't know that. He just got some of those chips. I don't know if you'd want to put those in. He makes the laydown.
She loves that Sunday tournament.
She does well at it. I do well at it too.
She catch every Sunday. Oh my God.
Cashes every Sunday.
That's my tournament. And then she said, I'm going to catch tomorrow.
I'm enjoying listening to Steve.
So we gotta go through my first.
Our big dog Steve has Ace King offsuit. He's gonna probably make it 25.
Raise 25.
It is 25,000. It has folded around to AB. He has Ace-3 of diamonds. He's put the rest of his chips in the middle. Coach Chase folds his hand. Spencer's gonna let his go, and we are all in with a call. It's going to be Ace King versus Ace Trey suited. Seven, 5, 10, no diamonds. It's not a really good flop for AB's hand. The 8 of hearts means he needs it at a 3 and a 3 only, and it does not get there. And our 8th place finisher is AB. And we're down to 7. Spencer's got 5 big blinds. Chase has 7 big blinds. QP has 19, and there's a lot of chips up there in the top 3 here. So we need we're gonna have to find a spot here where we can get some chips in the middle. Steve waking up with another monster hand here. He has pocket 7s.
25,000.
Makes it 25K. Rob has 3s. He calls. It folds around. Spencer has 6-5 offsuit. He lets it go. Vinny lets go of his King 5, and we are heads up between Steve and Rob. 7s versus Treys.
Twitch program.
9, 6, 10. All right, so I have a question here of who do I think will win? What do I think? It's obviously hard for myself to go against Steve. I've dealt to Steve for probably 6 years now. Really solid overall player. And Pete also in the 3 seed is another player who's very dangerous. So I'm gonna predict that Steve is gonna take this one down. I think the feel-good story here is obviously Spencer. A lot of his friends are in this. Yes, I do read the chat. I've read the whole chat. Trust me, I just haven't repeated all of it. So yeah, I think Steve right now is the favorite. I think I'm gonna go with the favorite. Obviously, the feel-good story, like I said, is Spencer. Spencer's got to find a way to get some chips in the middle though, and get a double up or two. If he can get that, then he can be right in the contention with it. But we're in a spot right now where we have some very solid players. Steamroll Steve and Spencer heads up, says Joel. So we have a first-time chatter. Hibbs CSGO says, let's hear some predictions. Who do you think wins from here on out? I've made my prediction that I thought it was going to be Steve. As you were away, AB went out in 8th place.
Okay.
Ace King versus Ace 3. He got the rest of his chips in with Ace 3 of diamonds. Steve had Ace King, and the King Kicker played.
Oh, nobody hit anything?
Nobody hit anything.
Okay.
QP here has 2 pair. Steve has top pair, top kicker.
This is going to hurt Steve.
And Pete has a inside straight draw where he can hit the queen.
Top is a strong hand.
It is. It is. Very, very much so.
It's somewhat of a coordinated board, though. If a club comes.
It's dangerous.
Yeah, if a club comes, if any kind of straightening cards come.
QP isn't going to sit there and let's see if it gets there. He's going to get all of his chips in the middle as he knocks over his pyramid.
Steve may be wondering if he's doing
You're
this with a multi-way draw.
Correct. I did miss that he could also hit the 8 for the double gutter.
Oh, King Jack is a double gutter.
It is a double gutter. I missed the 7. I don't know if Steve's trying to figure out if he can.
Steve's not getting away from it.
All right. Ace 10 versus 10-9. We're all in here. This could be a
huge pot
swing in the momentum for Steve. And Q takes it down.
Holds up.
I think we have a new chip leader. If not, it's very close.
You have to have skill and you have to have luck to win poker tournaments.
You definitely have to have both of those.
Yep. If you're missing one or the other, it's not going to work out.
Nope.
And in, what is this, 2, 4, 6, 7 hand it?
We are
in a
7.
tournament format, top pair, top kicker. Very hard to get away from.
Yeah, it's funny, isn't it? I make the prediction and then Steve loses his chip. Somebody pointed that out in the chat.
So
right after you predict Steve, he just takes a hit.
You're the kiss of death.
Yeah, that's kind of what I do. Who do you want me to root for? Don't tell me in the chat.
Yeah,
because
no.
if I do, they're probably going out next.
So I respect so many. I know I work all the time with Steve and Rob and Pete, all of these guys, Chase. They come here regularly. I don't know which one I would think is actually going to take it down. Chase Hoskins has not been playing that much, but I've been seeing his name quite a bit. Vinny, obviously Spencer is new to the game, so I haven't seen much of him. And Q is often at the top of our leaderboard.
I think,
if not first.
Was he first or second going into death? I know that I saw yesterday. I saw Bo's name was first. I don't know if
Bo is first.
Okay.
And Scotty had been first for a while, and Bo just overtook him. But Q was always in the top 10 last promotional period. He won the $3,000. He was top dog there. Don't let him get a lot of chips.
What's he got now?
All these guys.
He's probably got close to.
He's got over
400.
$500,000. It depends. I think it's 1, 2, 3, 4. That's a $500,000 right there.
I would say if he's not at 5, he's definitely close because he's got 3 full stacks of red, 3 full stacks of orange.
A tall stack of red.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So he might be right about the 500 mark.
I'm feeling like
the
he's
buy-in for
there.
today's event was a $250 buy-in. Had a 10K guaranteed prize pool.
And
with
we
a
run this
$50
event
bounty.
every Saturday.
It is. This is our Saturday special. Every Saturday we run this tournament. We had 75 total players today.
Cards are in the air at 12:15, and we have 3 hours of registration because our stack size is 25,000. We want to give you some time to run through that. What did he say? All in?
All you can eat. He has kings. Pete raised 25K with ace 10 off.
140.
Oh no, he said 140. I thought he said all in. I was like, oh, okay.
Oh, Pete got away fast.
Nancy,
done.
if you're talking about the Winter Classic, it starts December 1st.
December 1st through the 12th, Nance.
No, you see king lost? King lost?
Oh, he had kings.
No, I say,
No. Okay.
he got a pocket
I
king,
wish.
he lost, and he had a pocket king, he lost.
You are very welcome. Again, thank you everybody who's here with us today. If you haven't already, please hit the subscribe button. You will get notifications when we go live. If you're friends with Spencer, I can tell you he would probably want you to be on here. So the next time that he's on Final Table, you guys can be as rambunctious and great as you guys have been so far in this event. Chase has stuck the rest of his chips in the middle. He has ace 5 of diamonds. That tall Josh, one of our fearless leader here, says QP stays at Final Table.
Hi, Josh.
Rob has ace 8 here.
So something else. When I left you for a moment before, I ran up there to send out an email to my players that are on my email list.
Oh, okay.
And my email list is about 1,000 players. And you can sign up for it. We have QR codes all over on all of the structure sheets.
Yep.
And I had sent out an email that we would be running the live stream. And I told them that I would send them an email to let them know when it was
When we're live.
So it just went out, so hopefully we'll get some more people on here.
Absolutely.
They get to watch what's going on. Tournament players are very into their tournaments.
They
They
are.
love it. And it's fun to see people you know and how they're playing. I think this is just a great thing for tournaments and for the cash players as well.
Steve using his chip stack here to be very aggressive in spots, raising here with 8-6.
Rob's not having it.
Nope. Queen 9-6.
The 6 is good.
Deuce of diamonds. We have nothing here. It checks around to the river. And Steve's actually going to find a way to take it down with the old 8-6. That was one of those hands where, because I think Rob and Steve have played so much with each other, that Rob may have thought, even if I bet here, Steve very well may just call. So I think he may have slowed himself down.
Yeah.
Jamie, Nancy has a question for you here in the
What
chat.
is your question? We'd love to have you. I will talk to Noah and find out.
Vinny
Buddy
wakes-
is her beautiful little dog.
I figured that's where we were going with
That's Buddy.
with the dog. I figured it was a
Yes.
dog. I didn't want to assume, but I thought that was the way we were going.
Yes.
Vinny makes it 35K here with ace queen suited.
A very, very respectable hand.
Spencer has picked his spot here with 7-5 offsuit.
So it looks like Vinny is so far ahead, but they're just live
Any
cards.
2 cards will do.
Bink.
7!
Bink.
Oh!
All he has to do is fade an ace or a queen. Done.
Double.
Done.
He gets the double.
Done. So the scariest person in a poker room is the person that's playing
Is
on
the
their
new guy?
first day.
Yes. Oh, this is my first time. Oh, yeah, they're definitely
Oh
winning.
my God, I'm going to lose every dollar to this person.
Absolutely. We have a full double up for Spencer.
A much needed double
and
up.
let's be real here. The chat just became so live with that double up. It's just let's go, Spencer with all caps. They're fired up in the house here with the 7-5.
Nancy,
love
I'm
it.
not ignoring you. I will definitely check on that for you, and I'll contact you. Let you know how that goes. Look at Q's stack. It's a beast.
That was the double up with the Kings.
It certainly was.
And then all of a sudden he won like 2 hands right after it. Just so you know,
Yeah.
it's like he's got almost 600,000 there now.
Yeah, for sure. And our total chip count in the tournament is 1.875 million. So he's holding a third of the chips in play.
That's wow, that's a lot. Pete and QP both have ace 4, one suited, one not suited. They both limp. It's over to Spencer. He's got 10 deuce of diamonds. He lays it down. Vinny checks his option.
He gets off the 10 deuce.
I mean, the only card he had live there was the deuce, and QP and Pete both hit a pair of 4s. I think it's going to be which one of them is more aggressive with their 4.
Pete didn't even give it a second thought.
No, just got it in there
Shot
real
it right
quick.
in there.
QP now is a flush draw, so he is the favorite in this. But Vinny's going to see about his straight draw where it stands. Pete, let's go the 4.
It's almost as if he can see. So Q is on a free roll.
He gets there.
He gets there. He sure
The
does.
6 of clubs on the
Yep.
river gives him the flush.
His customer doesn't have anything to fight with.
No, unfortunately not for him, because if he had anything to call, even if he had ace king, I think he would eventually call.
Yeah, his customer is not there.
Well, he's obviously also not there whenever you bet out like 120,000.
Queen of clubs. Vinny's out in 7.
Yes, 100%.
Backdoor flush draw like that, you just can't see it coming.
No, not at all.
6 of clubs, Vinny check folds.
Correct. All right, so action's going to start on Steve. He's got 9-8 off.
Does he feel like he wants to play this?
He wants to raise.
Yeah. I don't think Steve is going to be limping at all.
I think if Steve's putting chips in the middle, I think there's
It's
going to be
raising.
a raise behind it. I don't think he's really
Pre-flop
limping.
for sure.
Oh, Vinny's shipping it. He's got pocket 10s. Steve snap folds.
Yeah. His 2 unders.
Yeah.
You can't even defend yourself.
I love that Q is basically trolling Steve about how just trying to take advantage of Q's big blind. Unfortunately for Steve, the last time he got into a hand with Q, he sent him about 340,000 chips.
Yeah.
So I don't know that he'd be really trying to pick on Q. Maybe trying to get Q's riffraff out of the way.
Well, Steve is still sitting at 400K.
Yes. Between QP and Steve, they probably have 1 million of the, what was it, 2-ish?
1.875.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean, I would realistically say that they have a lot of the chips in play right now.
Between the 2 of them, they have more than half.
Yes, because Rob's about 140. Pete's probably in the same boat.
Same thing with Chase.
Yep. So Rob here with Queen Jack. QP leads out with his Jack 9 for 25K. Rob
is
calls.
being
Vinny with middle
Vinny's
pair.
in.
I like it. Oh, geez, hit 2 pair.
It's going to be hard for Q to think His jack is not good at this point.
I don't know.
Oh, no, I'm sorry.
Vinny,
I thought that was a jack real quick that turned.
no, Vinny hit
Vinny
two pair.
turned 2 pair.
Goes all in. I think if you're Q here, I don't think you can call here. Whether he
I think he may just be,
pandering.
yeah, feigning the strength.
So Vinny's all in here, 249K. Rob has less here, so it'd be all of Rob's chips to call. He would have to hit a queen or a jack to stay alive in this tournament.
No, just the jack.
And actually, if you look up in the top right corner,
It's just the jack.
he can't hit the jack, though,
Why?
because it looks like both of them are gone.
Oh, that's why they're
When
faded.
it's grayed out, yep.
Oh, okay, so he's drawing dead.
Yep.
It's hard, too, when you start getting short. You can't be calling a flop bet and then folding the turn
It's hard.
because you're
It's- yeah.
burning chips that way.
And it wasn't like, I mean, 25K, when you think about it, that's your blinds for a full orbit.
Yeah,
You know, so you've lost now one full orbit of blinds.
and 20% of a stack.
Rob's now entered the danger zone because he's now the big blind, so he's got another 20K coming into the pot.
Yeah, he's frustrated.
Pete folds.
It's hard to fold top pair when you're
It
short.
is, but he only had 2 outs when we thought about it. Both of them were gone.
Yeah.
So he really didn't have any outs. So, I mean, he ends up making the best fold possible.
Oh, 100%. He's done everything right.
Correct. He just hasn't hit. He just
The
hasn't hit a
cards
board.
just aren't agreeing.
No, he hasn't hit a board to get his chips in and potentially either get a double up or just win a
Yep.
pot.
He's got the play well. He's just got to get lucky now.
Correct. He has Jack 6. Steve has King 10. They're both suited. Queen 10 4. Steve's in the lead. The Ace of Clubs gives Rob's the flush out. They check it down. Steve.
And the deuce. There it is. Tens win. When it's going your way, it's going your way.
So I feel like Steve right now just has to avoid playing Q. That seems to be his kryptonite.
Right.
Is Q.
And it seems that there's always someone at the table that you just can't get around.
Correct. I would think that everybody's kryptonite would be Spencer, the new guy. It's probably why.
Yes.
It's probably why nobody wants to play in a hand against him.
Yes.
I will call him. I will call him because the thing is.
All right, action's going to start here on Chase.
And
got
he's
8-7.
in a danger zone right there.
He is 74K. He's got a little over 7 big blinds here. He's going to be the big blind next hand. It may be one of those where the next couple hands may dictate how the rest of this tournament goes for him.
7-8 of diamonds looks like a great hand
It
when you have a
does.
big stack.
It
When
does.
you have a little stack, it looks like 8 high.
Yeah, you're looking at it, you're like, I don't know that I can really play
Yeah.
this hand.
When you have a big stack, there's so many ways to win.
Rob, let's go of Ace 4. All right, current chip counts. QP has 598K. Steve with 498. Vinny's got 374. Pete with 138K. And then we have our danger zone competitors of Rob, Chase, and Spencer.
Pete is even getting low.
Yes, he's creeping that line of where the next couple hands, especially if somebody goes out in
So
the next
it-
couple hands, he could be forced to expand the hand range a little bit.
Absolutely. And you get to a point where also, if you move all in and you're too short, you're being called by anything.
Spencer with the 8-6
Vinny.
offsuit.
Vinny has somewhere else to be. He's got plenty of chips. He could just hang out for a little bit.
He's going to take a small sabbatical.
Yeah. Go eat that hamburger he had before. Oh, I guess he had to take a call.
Steve calls the 30K that QP made it. Chase has King 5 offsuit. I don't think that this is where you make your stand, unfortunately.
That was his big blind?
That was, but it got raised to 30K. So it was another 20K with king high.
Yeah. And they know he's in
The
desperate
danger
mode.
zone.
Yep.
And Q flops 2-pair again.
My goodness.
He is absolutely smashing 2-pair today. He gets Steve to call 55K here.
You are
Steve,
right. Steve should stay away from
him.
Q.
Just stay away from him at this point.
Stay out of his hair. What? All in.
I don't know that I like that.
Steve's not calling.
No way he's calling with a 3. I don't know that I love that play there. I think I would have made it.
He would have found out if Steve had 7-8 really fast.
Yeah, you make it another 55K there. If QP raises,
Well, you know, we had a really strong player on here for one of the Winter Classics, I believe.
yep,
Raminator Singh.
yes,
And one of the commentators made a comment that he was pushing so hard. But when you push them out, you don't lose.
correct. Our VPIP percentage, Steve at 41%, leading the way. We love VPIP here.
Yeah. V-Pip is fun.
Yes. Vinny's got ace-6 of hearts here. He makes it 30. Fold, fold, fold.
Rob's throwing an ace away.
Chase has queen 10 offsuit.
I think Rob's philosophy is he wants to be the aggressor.
Yes.
And I do agree with him there. He's very successful. He's not calling or going over the top even of a raise. He's waiting so that he could be the one pushing.
Our friend Spencer here calling 20K with queen jack offsuit.
I don't hate that. I like that play.
I do too.
I don't like that flop, but I like the play. I don't like the flop for either one of them.
I don't like the flop, but if you're the
Oh, look
aggressor
at
here,
Spencer
I may. Oh, he should have pulled the trigger.
Yeah, I liked it.
Now pull the trigger. Don't let him
Do
get any
it.
more cards.
Do it.
Pull
You
the
were
trigger.
right.
Go with your gut.
He checked. Oh,
Oh, he needs to hit something.
This guy right 35 pounds.
Ace high is going to end up winning this hand if there's no bet.
oh, I don't.
Go
He's
all
gonna
in.
do it.
Go all in.
Ah! You knew what to do.
He did too. All 3 times he wanted to make the action.
Yes.
And he chose not to. Oh, wait a minute. Yep, ace high is good.
Ace high wins.
I thought Kevin was going to kill the ace high. That's why I was like, wait, what does he have? What did the card reader not read properly?
No, he just threw his hand on top
Yeah.
of the other hand.
Spencer.
I thought he was gonna do
I
it.
did too. All 3 times when he was touching the chips, I was like, yeah, just throw that stack out there.
And it looked scary to someone with ace high. It looked like he had maybe second pair with a bad kicker in the blind or whatever. And I'm like, do it. It's gonna work.
Because it's one of those things where Under the Gun made that bet.
Yeah,
So anytime that with the big blind, he could have had a 3 there.
he could
He
have.
could have had a 4. He could have had a 3. Both of those are dominating ace racket there. Whenever you have a 3-3-4 board,
He's already showed down 7-5
that's what I'm
as
saying.
going
His
all
hand-
in. So his range is there.
all over.
He's not just waiting for ace king plus. He was willing to go with 7-5. All right, we have King 9 versus Queen Jack. Vinny and Steve, a collision of big stacks again. Vinny's going to represent the queen that Steve has. Steve's not having any of it.
Steve shut that down real quick.
Steve's all in. And at this point, even if Vinny had ace queen or queen king, it's hard to call off a stack like that
It
with
is.
all these little stacks.
It is. It's one of those where you're at price. You're at what is it? Caching.
Yeah, you're
The
at mercy
equity.
of the.
The caching equity. If you got
Yeah.
here, your prize jumps become, $200, $300 coming
Yeah.
up here. So
If he makes that call and loses, everyone
that's
ladders up.
rough. Yep.
And he loses all that money. Where are we at prize-wise?
Right
Let's
now,
see.
next out is $538.
$538.
7th place.
That's why I fought. If I know you lie, it's not fault, right?
Steve with 2 E's.
I like this structure. I did change this structure. I'm very happy with it. I like that on our final tables, we always have play.
Yes.
The structures and the chip counts are allowing us to have play on the final
Correct.
table. I don't like a tournament where it's
You play all
all
day
in
and
or
you
fold.
get the final table.
Yeah.
All right. This is becoming borderline ridiculous.
This is Q with top 2.
Q with 2 pair again.
And Vinny has a valid hand, 2 overs and a gut shot. He's going to see.
Worst case scenario here for Vinny is that he hits a jack on the turn because he's not
Correct.
going anywhere. Because how do you put Q on 9-3?
Oh, it's a king. I thought it was
Well,
a
I thought I
queen.
saw paint too. I was like, oh
Yes.
boy.
Yes. Oh, he's going to rep this king, and Q does not mind that king.
But does Q go all in like he has?
Yes.
Oh, not all in. Not,
Not all
all
in.
in, but a lot.
He's making a statement for sure.
He would like to bet this many.
Yeah. It's a double-fisted
Yeah.
bet.
Some people like to double fist alcoholic beverages.
Yes.
Q likes to double chip fist.
He certainly does.
Just here you go.
Yep. This is what I want. That much.
I would like to bet this many.
And Vinny would like to get out of the way of all of this.
He made a very smart fold.
Yeah.
Flip them.
You don't have to show everybody when you show just the dealer. Oh, he showed it.
I think Steve saw it.
Oh,
though.
Steve saw it?
I think Steve saw it. That's why.
Okay. When I was dealing, people always wanted to show me their hands or whatever, especially if
same
they're in
thing.
1 and 9. And they'd say, "You showed one, show it all." I'm like, I don't count as
Yeah.
the dealer.
Yeah, I'm the
The
one that
dealer
you can
doesn't
show.
count.
I'm the one that you can show, and it's not going to change anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get that a lot, especially some of the bigger games where they're like, "Oh, look what I have to fold here," and there's
Yeah.
like 9 players still to act, and I'm like, "All right,
Yeah.
good fold, good fold." The chat is saying 7-2 all in. I don't know.
Who do they want to put 7? Who's
I think
7-2?
I think they want Spencer to just play.
I think it's got to be Spencer's team.
Yeah, it's got to be.
Spencer is kryptonite.
He is.
Spencer
Chase-
would have been kryptonite if he just moved on that Queen Jack.
I wonder if he's going to
He
get
had-
it in here with Ace 3.
Do it. Nope.
Nope.
Was the pot unopened?
No, nobody's raised yet.
He's got the cutoff.
Yep.
Should have put it in. Uh-oh.
Here
Q
comes
and
here
Steve.
comes Q and Steve.
Oh, my. And Steve has 9-8. Q has 10-8. I knew there'd be an 8 on the board. There would have to be. But it's a bad board.
It's definitely not a good board.
No. But they both have a gut shot on that diamond board.
They both have a gut shot, and they both are looking at a chop.
In my mind, I immediately discount the gut shot.
Yeah.
Bottom pair gut shot on a flush board like that.
I need to hope that the turn and
Yeah.
river are not diamonds.
Yeah, I mean, you have so much against you.
I know. That's why I don't want to call and then blah 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 blah.
Yeah. Q was thinking the same thing. What do I do on the turn?
All right, guys. Blinds are up. 10K small blind, 15K big blind, 15K big blind Annie. That is the 15th level that they've played today.
That is 40,000 per rotation.
It is. It's pretty rough. For those of you that have interest in this tournament, Jamie said before, registration runs for this one through, what is it?
Level 9.
So the first 9 levels of the tournament today were 20-minute levels. When you come back from the break, we go to 30-minute levels. Coach Chase gets the rest of his chip stack here in the middle. He has ace-8 offsuit. Vinny folds QP. It's action on him with 10-8. I don't think he's going to call this one. Again, first 9 levels are 20 minutes. The rest of the way is 30-minute blind levels. You get a 25,000 starting stack, $50 bounty for every player that you knock out of this tournament.
As you see, there's play straight through.
Steve calls with King Jack offsuit. Rob folds. We're heads up.
We have a couple people coming in off the email.
King Jack ace-8.
What would you say? Yeah. What the hell you doing, Q?
behind me. What do you
There
want
he
me to do?
goes.
I'm scared.
10 deuce deuce.
Man, 10-8.
It's great for ace high.
Really?
Yeah.
9.
Thank you, Q.
Double up.
There you go.
Thank you. You the man.
Chase is now at 128,000.
And Steve didn't even feel it.
I mean, he felt it, but it was more like he felt
you
like
see what I'm talking
kicking a
about?
door jam. We were like, that was a really dumb decision.
You in the
You
blind.
sure
I don't want
even,
to call.
wait, you think I'm gonna go all in on you if you go all
There you go.
Yes, I think we're. Yes, Steve. He thinks you're going to go all in on him.
What the hell is this? Now you're gonna let Rob get shot stuck now.
What did Q fold?
I think he had a 10,
Oh.
which would have knocked Chase out. So, smart decision to get him out of there.
Sure.
I don't understand.
I'm saying I call, so you don't be so.
She's not even looking at your cards. For his games.
All right, so round to here, Spencer. He's got 8, 6 of hearts. He folds. QP is going to raise it up here. It looks like he made it 35K. Rob's got 9, 10 offsuit. He's going to fold. Gets to Pete. He's got queen 9 of clubs here.
He didn't want it. Oh, no.
All right,
All right.
so that got through. QP wins another hand.
Team Chase likes the double up.
They do.
They're coming in,
They're coming in hot.
rooting them on. Flametail Flo.
Mm-hmm.
She likes Chase.
10, 15, 15. Action's going to start on Spencer here. We're getting into that spot, though, where
Oh, Spencer's got to put it in here.
he's got 51K and he wakes up with ace 10. I think
Oh,
I think
no.
we've reached our...
He
I'd like to put-
raised, did he say it all in?
I believe he verbalized all
He
in.
did, good.
Vinny's got 8 deuce of hearts. He's going to let it go. QP with queen 10 offsuit.
He's on the fence. There you go. Steve, what do you have? Oh, Rob has kings.
Steve has not put his cards in the box, but he's going to call. Rob is all in with
for
kings.
how much? 48 for less.
Yes.
Too many behind. That's the reason why I don't
Coach
want to call.
Chase has queen 10 offsuit. All right, let's see what happens here. Ace 10 versus kings versus Steve's random hand, which I want to say looked like a 9.
King 3.
Oh, yes, king 3. Okay.
King 3 of
It
spades.
didn't. It's not shown in my box area here.
I don't believe Steve even looked at his cards. He just called.
I wouldn't be surprised. 6, 6 deuce.
Hey!
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Steve gets it all.
All right, so that means Rob goes out in 7th. Spencer goes out in
6th. He had the larger stack.
correct.
You not do your chip lead.
Hell of a run for a first time.
Absolutely.
Great jobs.
What am I gonna do to you?
Congratulations to Rob and Spencer, who both played very well.
Yes, for sure.
And then there were 5.
This is why we
Yes.
always gotta have to fight with
For those of you in the chat that were here to support Spencer, don't rag on him too hard. He got his chips in very, very well. Got called by a guy who has 87 bajillion chips. He played very well. Nothing but positive words from myself and Jamie.
For sure. He didn't play scared.
No, he
He
didn't,
moved
thankfully.
his chips around. He did
Yes,
a
he
great
did.
job.
Absolutely, he did. Again, we're on a 15-minute delay. I don't know if Spencer's still here. If he was here, I would have more than welcome to get him down here, but I don't think he's here anymore. I think he's actually out of here. Pete has put his chips in the middle.
Pete is now our short stack.
Yes, he is.
After Spencer's or Chase's double up.
Yes, and it folds around, and Pete takes this hand down.
You know, Chase must have been thinking, "Thank God I doubled up," because
Yeah,
all this
if-
action
yeah.
happened on his big blind.
It really did, and that was
It feels so bad when that's happening. You're short stacked,
Mm-hmm.
and all ace, 10, kings, everyone's all in. You're like, all right, I'm just going to
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. All right, our chip count right now, Chase has 88K, Pete has 133, Vinny has 214, Steve has 608, and QP has 823,000.
Feels like it's a game right now for first between Q
QP
and Steve.
Yeah, they have 1.4 of the 1.8 million in play.
Yeah.
So literally they'd have to find a way to dump off half of their stacks each to make this super competitive. The rest of the way it feels like. Chase here with 7-5 of diamonds.
Be out too. Why don't you go on in too?
Chase has gotten his chips in the middle. He has 7-5. Bad timing.
Vinny's calling.
Bad timing. For
Q
Team
has
Chase.
one of his jacks.
For Team Chase, we're gonna need a 7 and a 5. We can't hit the diamond. Diamonds are dead.
Yeah. I like his play though.
I love the play
Move
on the
it
button.
on the button.
I love the play on the button. He just it's
He has a gut shot.
4 or 5, 7, and he's out.
He doesn't get there.
Unfortunately, that ends Chase's night. He is going to take home $835. We are four-handed now between Pete, Vinny, Q, and Steve.
Those two hands made him an additional $300.
It did, because he was in a spot where if he would have went out where Rob went out, that would have been 538. He made 835, so that's a $300 up climb. And Pete's sitting here with 133K went from looking at $538 to
Sure
$1,100.
Yeah.
It's a really good jump for him as well.
1127, 1610,
Yes, we
2446, and then first place is 3952.
we agree. Flame Tail Flow. We agree that was a very, very well done evening from Chase.
And I
He
have
played
to
very
say, I enjoy your screen handle. Flametail Flow. Definitely get you thinking.
Yep. Vinny raises here with ace-3 offsuit. It's folded around to Steve. He's already in for 15K, but he's going to let it down. Vinny's going to take it down here.
Vinny was dwindling on the chips, too.
He
He's
was.
picked
It
them
was.
all back
Yep.
up. He had really worn down quite a bit.
He's done a very, very good job of getting his chip stack back up.
It happens so fast. You
It
call a
does.
flop or two, and all of a sudden it's 100K gone.
Mm-hmm.
And, a bad card turns and you have to fold.
Absolutely.
It happens so quickly.
So it's 15K here to Vinny. He folds his 8-4. QP has 8-3 of clubs. Steve here, pocket sixes. He's all
Raise
in.
it up. What do you have, Pete? Let us see.
I'm willing to bet that this is when I got the alert that tell Pete to put his cards in the box.
It sounds like this would be
Yep.
the right time. Show us. He has a king.
He said he has a king. I would say that I think the dealer does shoot a mean game of pool, Hibbs.
I've heard he does.
Yep, I've heard that as well. Yeah, lot of fun.
Yeah.
I know that Kevin shoots a pretty good game of pool.
I used to play pool in college.
Yeah,
Yeah, I was pretty good at it.
it was that's one that I thought my hand-eye coordination was a lot better because I play baseball. It does not transition very well to pool, at least
No.
not for me.
No?
No, my brother was really good at pool. I'm unfortunately not as good as he was.
Just like baseball. Practice.
I tried it. I got so frustrated at one point. I was just like, yeah, all right, I'm good. I don't even know what I'm doing anymore.
Oh, he's moving
Oh,
in.
Pete's all in.
Pete does not like using the box.
No. Vinny's got ace-9. QP didn't even put his cards in the box either, so
He didn't call.
he did now. He called now.
There-
Pete's got
No.
No.
Vinny.
Queen Jack versus ace-6.
Okay. Vinny folded ace-9.
Yep.
I call you all in. See what happened.
No.
Queen Jack ace-6.
I'm alive. I'm alive.
5-5-3 on the flop. 9.
There's his 9.
That would have been really good for Vinny.
Jack
Oh.
gets there. Vinny would have lost
You the
too.
best. After me, you the best.
After me, you're the best.
After me, you the best.
That one hurt. That's gonna give Pete. That's gonna get Pete to 230,000.
133K that was.
So he's gonna get up to the 260 range now.
Yep. He's back in the game.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of baseball, it looks like Steve could drop bombs in softball.
So now Pete, the short stack, 236K. He now has 15 big blinds, so he does have a little bit of play here. He doesn't have to rush to get his chip stack in, but playing four-handed, the blinds are going to come around a lot faster.
Vinny had built up a stack larger than I realized.
Mm-hmm.
These guys are all regulars in the tournaments.
Put him in the box. Put him in the box right here.
This is the box.
That's the box.
See? You gotta put him in the box and then move it.
There you go.
Okay?
Oh,
Steve
look what he
folds.
found.
Oh, hey. Hello.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
That's what happens when you put it in the box. You get a nice
Yeah,
hand.
when you put your cards in the box, you get ace-4 diamonds. It's weird, right?
And you get Vinny to fold ace-9 every time.
I can't with these guys. I don't know how to put my cards in the box. I put my cards in the box and I wake up with the nuts. I don't get it. I don't get it, guys.
You know?
If it only worked that way in every game, I would just
That's
be like,
all
here.
you have to do.
See, the way I think of that is the way that I think of whenever some people are playing 3-card, whenever they're like, I don't understand how the dealer wins every time. Because, guys, if the game was called I Win, there'd be a line to 95 for us just to pay people.
Right.
Unfortunately, the game is called 3-card, not I Win. So if you put the cards in the box, you win.
That's right. Look, he likes the box. He's back in
Now
there.
he's back in the box.
He's back in the box. I found ace-4
I found
diamonds.
ace-4 diamonds. I'm back in the box.
Those cards will be in the box every time. Nope, you don't
Nah,
like it. Jack-6, I don't like it either.
Vinny raises to 40. Uh-oh.
Vinny prefers king-9 over ace-9.
He does, but then Steve wakes up with ace-king.
Yeah, that's a bad scene. Vinny doesn't like any 9s anymore. Get out.
Does he think Steve has 10-8 here? I don't know that I would be thinking this hard. All right,
I
good.
think he might have just been
Showing out for the camera?
Yeah.
Hey.
Taking his moment. It cost me 40K.
I might as well
I'm
get my
gonna
TV
get a
time.
camera shot.
Yeah, for sure.
There you go. Can't just whip it in the muck when you're on the button.
Correct. You got to at least put a feeling raise out
Yeah.
there. All right, four-handed, we have Steve, Pete, Vinny, and Q. Our final four in today's $250 deep stack bounty event with a 10K guaranteed prize pool. It gets to Vinny. He has 4-3 off.
He didn't like that.
Nope. QP puts his cards in the box, and he wakes up with the king suited.
That looks beautiful four-handed on the
It
button.
does. He makes it 45. Steve with queen jack suited.
I think he'll call.
Yeah, if he's doing anything, he's calling. I don't think he's raising here. Not with Pete behind him.
And Pete with chips in his hand.
And
Oh!
pocket tens. Oh boy,
Wow, that holding the chips was a tell.
surprising. I just thought it was him playing with chips.
Yeah.
Q folds his hand very quickly.
As
It's now
will
to
Steve.
Steve.
As
Yeah.
will Steve.
I think Steve's gonna sit here for a minute though. I think Steve's gonna get his 5 minutes of fame.
That's correct.
It
He
cost
deserves
it
it.
cost me 41K. I'll let it go.
Yep.
And just like that, Pete has broken the 300,000 mark in chips.
All good hands though.
Correct.
King high, queen jack
Especially
suited.
four-handed. Especially four-handed.
I mean, full ring not as great, but
Full ring not as great. Queen jack.
I
looks.
love queen jack
Queen
suited.
jack
I'm
looks.
a sucker
Yes.
for it.
Queen jack looks promising because you have the straight draw, the flush draw, stuff like that. It doesn't look as promising whenever there's 300K waiting for you.
And then in the cash game, it comes jack 6 deuce,
Mm-hmm.
and somebody puts a big bet into you, and queen jack all of a sudden doesn't look
No.
as nice as it
No.
once did.
You're like, oh, this queen jack just turned into jack 3 offsuit, basically.
Yeah.
You're like, great.
Queen jack looks like, oh, it's jack with. Hopefully this is a good kicker.
Hopefully he doesn't have an ace or a king. I'm all in. I hope you don't have me outkicked.
Let's find out.
Yeah. Oh boy.
Oh, Pete. Pete likes aces.
He makes it 75.
Does he have a customer? Oh my God, ace-9 for Vinny again? Are you kidding?
And he goes all in with it this time.
Yeah, because he's had enough of folding ace-9. I think I do the same thing. Jeez.
Big. I think you'll love this one. Big Spencer Daddy in the chat said Spencer is on his way to go trick or treating,
Aw,
and Vinny is out
Vinny.
just like that.
And now, Pete is a contender.
Pete literally went from
Life support.
thinking that he was in the 538 range to now he's walking out with no less than 1600 in like 7 hands.
Wow. I chop. He wants to chop now.
I mean,
He's
he
making
has
the
the chip stack. Everybody's really close.
I think they'll do it.
I think they are. He doesn't want to F around with you guys.
No, he's done. Chop it up.
Okay. All right, well, let's see if they actually go through with it before we go any kind of routes here.
Well, also, keep in mind, they have a bunch of bounties in their
They do.
pockets, each of them.
It's funny here. Pete went from being the short stack to being the chip leader here.
Is he the chip leader?
He is. That swing took him into the chip lead.
Get out. Look
He's
at
got
that.
658K. Steve has 613.
They're so tight, though. Look at this.
That's what I'm saying. A chop at this point, I don't know that it's a bad thing.
No, it makes sense.
You could take all the money here, chop it in the middle. We're all what?
Just do an even
one
chop.
one orbit in between each other here? No, they're not giving you a couple $100, Pete.
No. 8,008 remaining in the prize pool.
So you're looking at
Even chop. They're not going to do it any other way. I mean, if it's...
you're looking at about 2670 each, give or take $1.
2670 is better than second place.
Exactly. I don't know that I would say no to this.
I don't think they will either. 2670 they each get. I guess they're working up an ICM.
3952?
Or they're actually just going to talk about chopping it right down the middle.
No, now easy. They stop up here. 3952, love, 446, love, 1610.
Thank you, Hibbs. We appreciate
It was
that.
very unfortunate for Vinny to get
It
that
was.
ace-9 again.
That was like the 4th time he's gotten. He just reached that point where he's like, all right, I'm kind of over it. I'm just going to get this in the middle now.
Right. You know, how many times can he fold this hand? It's a strong hand,
And he- and
four-handed.
Pete made the right play there because most of the time when Pete's had very big hands, he's gone,
Just stuffed it.
he stuffed it. And this is one where he didn't stuff it. He made it 75K, which was I guess a 3x raise of where we were at. Or probably about a 5x raise because I think we were at, what, 10, 15?
Yep.
So he makes it 5x what it was.
A rational.
It was rational. And I think Vinny reached that point where he's like, I'm sick and tired of looking at this ace-9. He probably has like king 10 here. I could probably get him to fold. I'm going to go all in.
100%.
And it was one of those where Pete literally woke up with aces and played it smart and was able to get the chips in the middle. And now he has the chip lead.
I know myself. I would have made the same exact play as Vinny.
Yes, I would. I probably would have too.
100%. I would have seen that ace-9 again. I would have said, "There's no way."
There's no way this is
And
beat
I
for the
would have
7th time.
moved it in and found out the bad news,
Yep.
just like he did.
Yep.
You know, back to the luck factor. He got
Mm-hmm.
unlucky that the guy had aces.
You're ahead of Q by
So you gotta tell them what I got for the points.
your points are going to be first place points, second place points, third place.
Amazing.
Pete, Q, and Steve is in third
Yep.
on the roster,
Correct.
but basically, I believe it's an even chop.
Yeah, I think that's the way they're going here.
We, when players chop, we keep track of points, and
Based
they
off the
earn
chip
points.
stacks.
They earn points for registering for the tournaments, as well as they earn additional points on a sliding scale up to first for cashing in tournaments. And so, even if they chop evenly at this point, we will award points based on their chip stacks. So that's what they're doing.
Should be 618, 65 plus this. 55,000.
What's up?
I think they're just verifying that the chips in play match the number on the board.
That'll equal 1.875.
So color ups also will alter the the total number at the end.
Steve got it that much closer. 60,000. Or 600,000. 598.
It's 598.
598. 650. No, I didn't get that.
All right.
I'll put it over here like it. I made him right. If he had 5 more, he would be at 600. He's 615.
All right, so I think they're
17,000 apart. He's ahead by about 50,000.
This altogether is
we're letting you listen to our two dealers talk about the chips in play. This is something that a lot of players don't see that we do every tournament. We verify that the chips are right, that the numbers match what's in play, so that nothing may go awry.
Have they agreed to the chop?
I'm thinking they have. Yep, they have. They have agreed.
there's Ernest.
There's Ernest, who was in our production area, so they definitely agreed to it. They're talking about announcing the bets. All right, let's go back over here with me and you real quick before we sign out of here. All right, let me fix that camera because that camera got shifted because somebody hit the chair. So we're gonna move this back down here. All right, so that will do the action portion of our evening. How'd you feel?
I just felt like I was having a conversation with you.
Exactly. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, it was fun.
It is fun. Trust me. I came in
I
here the
enjoyed
first
it.
time with Mike, and I was a little nervous because I hadn't worked with Mike before.
Yeah.
And he was
Mike
very
is
easy.
great.
He was
I
very
love
easy
Mike.
to work with, and he was very easy to have a conversation with, and he made it easy. And next thing you know, 3 hours went away. Kind of felt the same way today. We were able to get right into this.
100%.
It was a fun day. Again, for those of you at home, we appreciate you guys that came on. If you can, please hit that follow button. You will get notifications when we go live. That was our $250 deep stack bounty event with a 10K guaranteed prize pool. Again, for those of you at home, please head over to the website if you are interested in the sports betting stuff. Front page of the website, pbkennelclub.com. You can log in there. You can get all the registered for all the sports betting stuff and get emails for that. Again, December 1st through the 12th, we have the Winter Classic coming with Jimmy Summerfield and those guys. If you're interested in sports cards, tomorrow we have our card show from 9 to 4 here at the second floor, which is the tournament area at the Palm Beach Kennel Club. Michael Winslow again coming for our Comedy Night Thursday, November 4th. You can see him here. Other than that, Jamie, you got anything else before we get out of here?
Come check us out next Saturday. Maybe you could be on our live stream.
I would say that there's a strong chance we'll run this one back again. So if you want to be like Spencer, your first time out here and try to make a final table, we're more than glad to have you here at PB Kennel Club. Conveniently located right across the street from Palm Beach International Airport, 1111 North Congress Avenue. For our lovely tournament director, Jamie. I'm Mike. For our production crew up there, Ron and Ernest, we appreciate all your guys' hard work. Until next time, good night, and everybody stay safe.
Good night.